For me, there's probably three things. The biggest thing is passion, and passion is something you have to love what you're doing to be successful at. If somebody's pushing you into an area that you really don't enjoy, that you might be physically good at. We have a lot of athletes that are physically great at sports, but their hearts aren't really in it, and they'll never really reach the top. And if they do, it's going to be a horrible journey for them. So passion has to be there for a start. The next thing I think is preparation and being perfect at the skills you do. Our volleyball coach used to tell us that repetition is the mother of skill. So you have to do things over and over and over and again to become perfect at whatever you're doing in life. And then the third ingredient, obviously, is the belief. And you've got to start by faking it. You've got to put yourself in situations that actually keep pushing your limits. Excuse me. And you've got to identify what your fears and doubts are, and you've just got to attack them, and you've got to go out there and say, look, this is really not that scary, or just take that first step towards something that you're afraid of, and you'll find that once you take that first step, you'll then take the second step and the third step, and by the end of it, you'll look back and go, wow, that really wasn't that hard. And that's what the firewalking and glass walking that we did in the lead up to the Olympics was all about. It wasn't because we wanted tougher feet to run around on the sand or anything like that. It was because we had to push ourselves in other ways that would help us believe that we could go past the limits that we'd set in our own minds, because the Brazilians for us were the best in the world. We'd only beaten them once out of 17 matches previous to the Olympics. So everybody, without a doubt, thought the Brazilians were going to win, and they thought that there was too much pressure on us at home to win that match. So in the lead up, we did things, and our success coach got us to do crazy things that would make us feel embarrassed, would push us out of our comfort zone. He would get us to do things that we were originally afraid of, and like I said, like the fire walk and the glass walk, and look back and go, wow, that wasn't that difficult. What else in my life am I actually really afraid of doing that once I've actually, had the courage to take that first step, I can look back and go, you know what, that's not too hard. So I think the belief, the passion, the preparation and the belief for me are three big keys. And the belief part of it is really important to me as a volleyball coach now, also as a coach for others in their personal and business lives as well, and a speaker. The belief part is for me the most important part.